So in this video, we're going to show how we can transform a mattress protector into over 70 pieces of protective underwear. Now, in other videos, we are showing how you can use towels and other things, but this video is specific on how to transform a mattress protector into the waterproof part of our protective underwear. If you zoom in on this package, it's found in big markets, and I am using the largest one possible, 180 by 200 centimeters. There are other options that are cheaper. In the end, they all come down to about the same piece. So I go for the biggest mattress protector because I can get more pieces. In the 180 by 200 mattress protector, on average, I can get 70 pieces of mattress protector pieces underwear. I have done the math and I know exactly for each size how many I could get if I did the entire mattress protector in that size. So some of them I can get 77 pieces. The bigger ones I could only get 31, but I'm not making that many large ones. So on average, I can get 70 pieces. If I'm making this as a business, I need to know that because it will cost different amounts of money in different countries, where you're from, but these high quality mattress protectors are available in most large markets. So when I carefully take it out of the packaging, it's gonna be massive. It's this big mattress protector, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. What do I do? And the very first thing we need to do is harvest this extra fabric that was meant to go around the mattress. I do not need this for the underwear, and the elastic is gonna make it hard for me to cut, and the elastic is very valuable for other sewing projects, as well as this is beautiful fabric that I can use on so many different things. So I'm going to carefully, as my first action, I'm going to carefully take and cut right on the edge all of this bedding skirt off. And I'm going to just show that in this smaller model because this one is quite large to deal with. So pretending that this is my mattress protector, I'm going to just carefully start at where they meet, and I'm going to carefully cut all the way around the entire 2 meter by 180 mattress. And what I will get is this beautiful skirt, which I can use on so many things. I don't need it for my underwear, so I am just going to keep it clean and put it away for now, but it's incredibly useful and it can give me more profit on other projects, or I can use it elsewhere. Now that the skirt with the elastic is cut off, I have this nice flat waterproof sheet that I can now draw on. There is a fabric side and there's a kind of a plasticky waterproof side. I'm going to draw on the plastic side. So here I have already pre-marked. I have a group of ladies coming over, and they have told me their sizes of underwear that they need. I've gotten my order, and so I have gone ahead and I made large and medium, which is a size 4 and a size 3 in my core patterns. And if you look carefully, I can be very wise in how I place. And so I don't want to mix sizes because they are different lengths. And so if I can do an entire row of large, and then whatever other size, I do an entire row, because it's going to save as the length of the mattress, I can fit in more rows if I stick to one size per row. The other part is I don't just place it big wherever. I keep it straight, and I I go one way and then I invert it the other way, and I use the curve, and I can go right up next to it. And then I can flip it around again and use the curve. If I do that, your pattern row should look like this. You can almost see circles. Then I have a very small waist piece, and then I can complete one size all the way to the end that I can manage. So these are all 4s up to here. Now I've come to this spot. I can't actually fit another 4. It's off the edge. And so, but it's still a significant space. And so I look to go, what next size can fit? And so in this particular instance, a 2 core can fit for free. I'm already having to cut this row so I can snug it into the corner and it fits. I'm gonna do the same thing now with my medium, and I go one way and then I turn it and snugging it into the curve as much as I can. And when I'm drawing, I can see the lines and going all the way. Now, very quickly, these shapes could be so confusing. And so before I cut, I make sure I mark each piece with the number or with the size, depending on how it works for you. And so I have gone ahead, 4 equals large. So I have put number 4s on all of my larges. So it's very easy once I cut them, I know what size they are. And on this number 2, I've put a number 2. So it's very easy to identify after it is cut. There is some tricks on how to cut. And as you proceed, you're gonna get better and better at cutting. But I wanted to just describe the process, and I call it the dance of cutting. You don't have to try to go around the curve and do one piece at a time. It's gonna hurt your wrist. You're gonna actually damage your fabric. There's an easier way, and it's just follow the curves. And so here, I'm just gonna cut, and I cut beyond it just a little, which allows the fabric to flip over. Then I have easy access by another way. I move my body, and then I can cut easily here. I cut just beyond it, then I can move over here, and I can enter in easy, and I cut, and now that piece can move a little bit, and now it's way easier to cut the different corners, to cut, and I want to cut this exactly. It's not just, oh, roundabout, almost enough. This is a mathematical pattern, and so all of these pieces fit together, and so I have to cut whatever size it is perfectly so that then it will match the next puzzle piece to make these underwear. So I'm gonna take my time, I'm gonna be patient, not afraid to move around so that I can cut pieces, and I'll see if you just come break the camera closer. So see, here it is. I'm cutting beyond, and then I'm able to turn in. And by me doing that, that exposes this corner. So then I can cut. I'm not worried about cutting the entire piece. I've cut just beyond it. So now my scissors can go here. I'm cutting beyond it. I can enter here. And so that way I'm getting my perfect corners without hurting my wrists, without hurting my fabric. If I have the luxury of a table, that's also a great thing. Some people have only a floor. Good if that's all you have. But if I have a nice table, I'm not hurting my back. The tailoring scissors can be a little bit heavy. And so I can rest on the table and I can take my time and cut very easily the curves. And my goal is I'm gonna cut this whole row, And then it's like this little piece. Then it's very easy to cut the little pieces afterwards so that without hurting myself. And now I can finish cutting it really easy and free. Thank you so much.